Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to let you in a little secret that not too many people know, at least as far as YouTube goes, anyways. My best friend and I, years and years ago, started a business, and this business came out of friendship and our love of fish. So basically, my friend has a gravel business, and he does an amazing job on rehab. There's a lot of bad publicity about gravel pits and how they make the ground look terrible. Well, I'm going to show you how it makes everything look beautiful and how working with nature pays off. So many years ago, we started a trout farm, and we started out slow. We built ourselves basically a barn and put tanks in, and then slowly added to them, and then moved to outdoor raceways. We raised brook trout, or commonly known as speckled trout. We also did rainbow, both spring and fall breeding rainbow. We also did Chinook salmon, which was the first in our area to ever attempt to grow Chinook salmon in a hatchery. Uh, See, these were raised in this great water, and this water we were pumping 100 gallons a minute of water and not having to recirculate it. It was cold all year round, which meant a little bit in the summer that they didn't get quite the growth that you would want, but that's why we used outdoor raceways in the summer and had great growth. We would sell to grocery stores locally and about 30 minutes out of town as well. We also sold to restaurants, private sales, and also people that stocked their ponds. Well, the business did so well, it came to the point where, you know what, I either had to leave my permanent job and take the chance or leave it behind. It was just too time consuming. That time my dad got really sick, and I had to help out you know, with his family, or I should say his house, and still be a part of, obviously, of my family and a full-time job. So unfortunately it had to go, but my love for the area and for the hobby, especially the fish, never died. Now my friendship continued, obviously, with my friend, and we no longer stock the ponds with trout, but they've been stocked with bass and perch and some walleye, and it was always a great spot for family and friends to meet up and just enjoy being together in the outdoors. So I'm going to show you more and more of his property. And again, this was a full gravel pit that has been rehabbed. It looks beautiful. It looks like a park. But no, this is just somebody's property. I'm obviously not going to tell you who he is or where he is, because I don't think he wants people showing up at his house. But it's just a beautiful spot. You're going to ask me why the color of the water is such a beautiful color. Well, one, it's all spring fed. Two, it's a lot of it's a limestone base, so that actually gives you that aqua blue, marine blue, lovely color. As you can see, it's just beautiful. There's natural aquifers and springs all over the place. The creek that you see flowing through here, that's headwaters of a natural spot that has native brook trout in it, and they're just beautiful in there. I was hoping to catch some on this video, but I didn't see any on this particular date. Um, we did a little bit of fishing early on in April. It had been cold. We were able to catch 3 or 4 perch, but everything else is down deep. And you're going to ask me how deep the pond is. Well, the one main pond that you see us driving through, and the two don't actually connect, but they're getting closer and closer by the day, it seems. That's over 40 feet deep, and we could easily put salmon back in there if we wanted to, and it stays nice and cool all year round. The other one is about 24 to 30 feet deep. It's great for swimming. We have perch and bluegill and bass in it, both largemouth and smallmouth. They do extremely well. Now we do have some problems with some predation, but because it's not a business anymore, we're not really that concerned over it. So it's nice to see the otters come by. We don't mind. There's all kinds of heron and osprey. They're around, so it's all right. It's just being sort of one with nature, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful spot that, when you're having a bad day, and I give my friend a call and said, "Hey, can I go out there, or can I take a friend that seems to be a bit down?" He's the first person to say, "Yes, go ahead. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Just leave it the way you found it." And we always do. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. Take care, everyone, and stay tuned for the next shout out, as there are going to be some great ones on this one. You'll like them. Welcome to this episode of my tribute to a great channel and a person, the Balding Reefer. But first, I want to tell you how I got introduced to him. Adam, a good friend of mine, who has a great channel himself called Lampy Mallard, introduced us. Adam sent me a link to check out a live stream. I don't really watch many live streams, but Adam said that they're a Friday night, Great Britain time. Friday night, Then I thought, hey, that's like 3 p.m. here. What the hell? I got nothing to lose. I'm generally still up at 3 in the afternoon. Well, at least most days. So I check it out, and holy crap, this guy looks just like me 30 years ago. His name is Jack. My dad's name was Jack. One of his sons' name is Jackson, with an X, just like my grandson. He's talking about insomnia, anxiety, and how water just calms him and puts him at peace. Chills are now running up and down my spine. There has to be some family ties there somewhere. Ancestry DNA time? That may be in order. In this live stream, I felt like I was talking with friends and family. Everyone took part, from his parents, the wife was online, and everyone was chiming in. Sure, there was fish and pond talk, but there was like a great group of friends where everyone was made to feel welcome and everyone participated. After I began to watch Jack's videos, I was hooked and subscribed. I quickly learned that this 27-year-old had a full-time job, was still able to do all this. Jack has a beautiful wife, April, and they were childhood sweethearts. They have 3 amazing boys. He's totally a family man, whether he and the boys are fishing, working at the facility, or having a family barbecue. So when you see his channel, you'll quickly find out he's a real McCoy. I asked Jack to tell me a little bit about himself and how he got into the hobby and his channel. Jack is a great advocate for mental health as he deals with anxiety and insomnia. Like me, water calms him, puts him at peace, and grounds him, so I can totally relate. A few years back, he had 1 fish tank and his bristlenose plecos bred. His children were so excited and worried at the same time about the fry because they thought the other fish would eat them all. Like a good parent, Jack put his kids' minds at ease by buying up stock and tanks of a nearby closing fish store. Jack is an all-or-nothing kind of guy. Jack now has over 38 tanks and growing. His fish room is amazing and has to be seen. He built a dedicated room with 3 grow-out ponds in his garage behind his fish room. Jack now breeds koi along with importing them. He has his own personal Japanese koi pond and a massive, massive show pond where he keeps some amazing koi and sturgeon. He breeds numerous types of tropical fish and keeps marine fish as well. His collection of fish for breeding is amazing, from live bears to angels to rams to koi and everything else in between. He offers all kinds of fish and pond service on his website, but that's not what his channel is about. His channel is about the DIY hobbyist who has a limited budget. I totally get that. I really like that most of us, as most of us are on budgets. Jack explains how you get into the hobby and succeed on a smaller budget. It may take a little bit longer, but it's more satisfying. Jack is just a nice guy, and he's the same on camera as he is off. Jack is engaging and interesting. He is willing to help and welcomes advice and questions. He is supportive of others and their channels. For all these reasons and more, check out some of his videos, subscribe, and join his Friday night chats. You'll make some great friends. So thanks again, Adam, for introducing me to the Balding Reefer. On upcoming full-length videos, I will show you some spring cleaning, adding to my filters, and a visit to a great reptile learning facility. So see you soon. Take care, everyone.